Hello Unity students! Welcome to the video guide to the Distance Education Time Management segment, Understanding What a Week in Your Course Looks Like. Each course is broken in modules, which are weekly lessons including your learning materials and assignments for the week. Each new module will begin on Monday and go until the following Sunday. All of your courses will be 100% asynchronous, meaning that you will never have to worry about attending a class session. As for workload, you can expect to have around 2 to 4 graded activities a week, sometimes up to 6 per class. These activities can include discussion posts and responses, assignments such as essays and screencasts, lab simulations, and quizzes. There are a couple of important due dates to keep in mind each week, and those are Mondays and Thursdays at 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to keep these due dates in mind throughout the week as you're completing your work, and keep an eye on the modules and any announcements from your instructors to make sure you stay on top of which assignments are due when. Also keep in mind that 3 a.m. Eastern Time may not necessarily mean 3 a.m. in your local time, unless you are in the Eastern Time Zone. If you're not sure about the time difference, you should be able to look up the conversion online or ask your advisor if you need assistance. If you need a little extra help in your courses, you can use TutorMe, an online tutoring service that is free to use as a student. You can find the link right in your Canvas course page. If you are running into issues getting your work in on time, please make sure to contact your instructors and advisor immediately. You can reach your instructors by accessing the Inbox button on the left side of your Canvas page. In planning your week, it is important to understand that your work is asynchronous. First, let's discuss what asynchronous means. By definition, asynchronous means not existing or happening at the same time. An asynchronous learning environment allows for the student to mostly set their own schedule within a certain time frame. In this case, 5 weeks for undergraduate terms and 8 weeks for graduate terms. There are no allotted times to attend class. All work is done through Canvas, and deadlines are listed for each course. Although courses are asynchronous, they are not self-paced. Students are expected to follow the Unity Distance Education Participation Policy and meet all deadlines. By being in an accelerated learning environment, the 5-week undergraduate and 8-week graduate terms move quickly. Staying on top of assignments and meeting deadlines is crucial for your success. Due dates for every single assignment are included in the assignment description in your course. It is recommended that students read the assignments thoroughly. Assignments are typically due by 3 a.m. Eastern Time Mondays and 12 a.m. Pacific Time Sundays, or by 3 a.m. Eastern Time Thursdays and 12 a.m. Pacific Time on Wednesdays. All discussions assignments require students to post on at least 2 different days during the week. The initial post by 3 a.m. Eastern Time on Thursdays or 12 a.m. Pacific Time on Wednesdays, and your responses by 3 a.m. Eastern Time on Mondays and 12 a.m. Pacific Time on Sundays. Are you taking more than one course in a term? Be sure to follow the participation policy. Participation is tracked separately per each course. Each course will have its own assignments and attendance requirements. Keep this in mind if you are in more than one course during a term. This will be covered more in depth in our next video. Hello Unity students! Welcome to the video guide for distance education on how to post a discussion and response post. Discussions allow students and instructors to communicate about course topics at any time. Discussions are for students to exchange ideas and solve problems. Online discussions are important pieces of the classroom experience as they mimic a learning element that naturally occurs in an in-person environment. Discussions are completed in 2 parts. The initial discussion post is submitted midweek. The due date is every Thursday at 3 a.m. Eastern Time. For those of you in other time zones, it's helpful to think of your deadline as 11:59 p.m. on Wednesdays. This gives you and your classmates time to complete the second half of the assignment. From Thursday through Sunday, you will have time to complete your discussion responses. You will need to reply to at least 2 of your classmates on different days, with the final deadline at 3 a.m. Eastern Time on Mondays. You may have multiple discussions due in 1 week, especially when you are enrolled in 2 courses. Be sure to look at your required assignments for the week on Monday so you can double-check due dates and readings you will need. Double-check that you have completed all your assignments by clicking into each class on your overview, and look in the Discussions menu item to see upcoming discussion assignments. To post a discussion, first, select the discussion you'd like to participate in. Read the prompt and instructions thoroughly. When ready to respond, click the Reply button. An answer box will appear for you to type in. You can attach documents, add links, videos, and photos as well if your response requires it by utilizing the toolbar at the top of the answer box or by selecting Insert. To respond to another student's discussion post, click the Reply button on the bottom of their post. A box will appear for you to type your response. When finished, click on Reply. Hello Unity students! Welcome to the video guide for distance education, introducing yourself to your instructor and classmates. Collaboration is important in any learning environment. With that in mind, it is critical that we get to know one another when communicating online. To promote a human connection, we should use this forum to introduce ourselves to one another. It is important that each of us realizes that there is a person associated with the various emails, posts, etc. When writing your introduction, you should include information about your background, i.e., work experience, where you're from, special interests, and/or something unique about yourself that you are comfortable sharing and what you're hoping to gain from the course. Please also add a picture of yourself so we know the person behind the screen. While you're at it, take a minute to update your profile information, including a picture or avatar of yourself. You will be participating in numerous discussion forums throughout the course, and having a picture along with the post helps build a sense of connection and community, which is so important in an online course. While you're at it, take a minute to update your profile information, including a picture or avatar of yourself. You will be participating in numerous discussion forums throughout the course, and you can use a portrait, or you may opt to select a photograph of yourself participating in a fun activity or something else that is interesting and/or significant to you either personally or professionally. Welcome to the video guide to the Distance Education Time Management segment, learning how to fit it all in. Adding school to your life is a big time commitment, but with the right planning and time management strategies, you can do it. Keep in mind that different time management strategies will work better for some people than others, so there is not one right or wrong way to keep on top of your work. If it works for you, it's a good method. If you need some assistance in finding a routine that works for you, or want some additional suggestions, your advisor will be the best resource. Don't be afraid to ask them if you need a little extra help in finding your best routine. If you're looking for some ideas on where to start, you can try these suggestions. As each new module begins on Monday, it is always a good idea to review the material within the module as early in the week as possible, making a note of any deadlines you have that week and when it is due. This is especially important so that you don't miss a deadline. Doing this can also help you plan your week and budget your time accordingly for how much time you might need to complete an assignment or discussion post. You can also make use of calendar apps or reminder apps to help keep your plan on track for the week. Some additional strategies that can work for people include finding a study playlist. If you like to zone out while you're in work mode, this can help you get more done in one sitting. If you have trouble remembering things, find actions or rhymes that can help you retain the information. You may have learned some in elementary school to help you remember the order of planets in the solar system or the states of the U.S. Think of the time in your week as a time budget. If you finish your homework in the time you budgeted for the day, you can enjoy the rest of your free time guilt-free. Break study and homework time into smaller chunks of 20 to 30 minutes with planned breaks in between. Go for a walk or get a snack for a few minutes before coming back to your work. This can keep you from getting distracted and allow your brain to process the new information. Remember, by starting early, you also have time to ask for clarification from your instructors if you need it, which is an added bonus. You can expect to put in about 27 hours of work per week for 3 credits. That may sound like a lot, but if you do a little bit every day for a few hours, you'll be able to reach or even exceed that in no time. Thank you for watching. If you have additional questions, please reach out to your advisor.